Hi. In the Blues Clues franchise, there's a lot of important good characters, and one of those characters is Magenta. She's a good character, and she was a character that I don't think got enough to do in the original series. And when she did show up, she was great. Great, adorable bestie for Blue, and very close friendship, good episodes. She helped the stories, all that was good. But she kind of showed up a bit sparingly. Uh, Certainly not a guest star, and she was a recurring character and a fairly prominent one, but it felt like, I don't know, I felt like she could have been on the show more. And she was not in Blue's Room. There was no Magenta in Blue's Room. It would have been great to have Magenta talk. Some people listen to have Blue talking in that show. That would have been interesting. So that didn't happen. But then Blue's Clues and You happened, and Magenta came back. And something that I've noticed is that Magenta, I feel like, has a bigger role in Blue's Clues and You than she did in the original series, where I feel like she shows up a lot more often. And there are episodes where she's more prominent. It's really the most. There's some episodes where she's like the most prominent character other than Josh and Blue, and that's great. And I really enjoy that. So glad to have more Magenta there. Because she doesn't really live in the Blue's Clues household, it's hard for her to really show up as much as the other characters. But they do find good ways to get her there and give her some important stuff to do. And that's good, and I really do appreciate it. Still want more Magenta. I feel like we need more Magenta. More episodes where Magenta is front and center. I think that would be great. So, having more episodes with Magenta, I would really appreciate that. But again, very, very thankful for Magenta. Have a really big role in Blue's Clues and You. She's great in it, and I think that I think a lot of stuff in Blue's Clues and You is about as good, maybe not quite as good as it was in the original show, but good enough that it's one of the best reboots or continuation shows that I've ever seen. But I feel like it certain things like it does it like good, but not quite as good. But for Magenta, really, it's an upgrade because she has a bigger role and they give her more to do. So it's something that it actually did better than the original series. But I'd still like to see more Magenta.